Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hilltoppers will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So New Mexico State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready up. Here we go.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up and drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using his legs, it's Bryant. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Aggies are marching down the field.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Live to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his man. It's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short. I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
The Aggies will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice.
Oh, a lot of space at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Topper. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Works the middle of the field. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Slater. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Hart. Still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. New Mexico State has it first and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here.
Number 12 on the field goal.
That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Picks up the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On the ground, it's Meyer. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. On the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is cool.
Oh, it's a fumble! And he falls on top of his own fumble. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the air on second down.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Going to the ground. He's inside the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Toppers.
This This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
49. Mexico State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, WKU. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Mexico State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Gives it on the option. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Snags it over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the back.
Illegal blocking the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down with the slide.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Oh, he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. The corners are walked up tight. Right back to the well. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Toss to the left. Finds a little space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Topper. Once he got some room, it was over. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Turning. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Set to kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a crease. It's Meyer. Picks up the first down, still moving. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defense.
There he goes to the right. Inside the 30. Inside the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
On the option, he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the right side. Finding open areas. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try the outside to the left. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football.